What is going on, guys? It is your coach of the Detroit Blue Flares, Kazaweeb, and we are here with week 1 of the UNPL. We are in the Uva Division in Academy, so we are in the main league. We are in the league under that for, aspiring YouTubers, all that stuff. Maybe if you do good enough, you'll get invited to main league. But yeah, I guess to put it first and foremost, sorry about the eye contact, but this is gonna be a post commentary because unfortunately my video was corrupted. I don't know why. I tested it afterwards. There was nothing wrong, so cannot explain it. But yeah, so we're just gonna go over the battle together. A nice little commentary post. We don't really do these on the Kazaweeb channel, but here we are. And so yeah, for our first week, we got to face one of our good friends, Nova. We've seen him in Puddle. He also has his own draft league, the NBBL. Great league, by the way. We're gonna be there in his low tier league. And so yeah, let's just get right into it. Good luck, have fun. No spoilers. So we got his point of view because we can't do mine. But I brought Golurk, I brought Fortress, Raging Bolt, Braviary, Urshifu, and Rillaboom. I felt pretty confident of those guys. I had a good feeling he's gonna bring the Trapinch, so I do got Protect on the Rillaboom. But yeah, his team is very, very scary. Double Rocky Helmet for my Urshifu, no doubt, but I do have the Punching Glove, which does negate that, but still very, very scary team. Let's just get right into the battle. Let me just skip through here. But here we go. We got Frozone, my Fortress. Shout out to Frozone. He went crazy with Fortress in DDL. Got like 9 kills. He was like top 10 in kills with this thing. It looks like his little ruler's off, and that's gonna drive me crazy. Also, we figured out how to make a wider screen, so we're actually covering Noah's face right now because he's behind me on this. But this is kind of cool. It gives you more view of the room, so hopefully I can get some stuff set up. But yeah, he went with Dark Pulse. I decided to stay in because I know Sturdy. As long as I don't get flinched, I'm gonna get with my stats. I have a 75% chance to kill if he is not invested in HP or defense. So pretty high chance to kill here. And there you go. It did kill, but it was a crit. The crit didn't matter too much. It was 75%. I had a higher chance of killing than not, but still feels bad, man. And apologies that like the little curve, the purple down there is covering up that HP bar. I don't know if that bothers anyone, but yeah, so we felt really good here. We got our cuss stat, and now we have Nova figuring out who he wants to go. Can I just slowly move this over? Okay, he ended up going Tentacruel. Rocking no poison moves. I was afraid of poison moves on this thing, to be honest, with Rillaboom. But he opted to go Flip Turn. Thank God, because my next move, I decided to go Stealth Rock. Just cuss that berry Stealth Rock. I didn't have anything else I really wanted to do. I could have cussed that Volt Switched. But obviously that would have made me go first, and then he would have got momentum on me. And it wouldn't have done that much damage anyways, so... We get rocks up for a little bit later, which can go and be pretty handy. As you saw on his side, he didn't have Boot Zapdos, so very helpful for that. So let's see, he flip turns in, yeah, he kills me. Goodbye, Fortress. You'll see him gray out down below as well. It's a little weird doing these. But yeah, now Nova, since my guy died, I have momentum again because he flip turned. So now he has to decide what he wants to go to next. I believe he goes Zapdos. Yeah, he goes Peaches a Zapdos. What an interesting name. I wonder what the reference is. But okay, now I decide and I go Golurk. I have AV Golurk. Golurk's whole job was to fight this thing. As you saw, because it just popped up, he is max HP or 248 HP, max attack, adamant, with no guard Stone Edge, just for the Zapdos. Maybe get a crit. We don't miss Stone Edges. Man, not missing Stone Edge is a hell of a drug. I'll tell you what, I really liked clicking that move and not having to worry about a miss. But yeah, now he's just debating on if he stays in. Like, he's wondering what my Golurk is doing out here. Maybe he's predicting, maybe I do have Stone Edge, and he's like, yeah, it's fine. I eat this pretty well. Turns out it's still a pretty good amount of damage. Thankfully, he took 25% from rocks. So he Hurricane there. Sorry, I skipped through that a little bit. He Hurricane, no confusion. Big damage. So now he's debating on, basically my thought process is I just keep clicking Stone Edge. I didn't even think about Roost. He could have roosted here and then would have taken much less damage. Obviously he still risks a crit chance and, you know, all that stuff. It's still a neutral hit, but maybe he was thinking, I guess maybe that I would maybe like a ground move predicting Roost, but I was just like, nah, let's just keep clicking Stone Edge, you know? So he's still debating on what he wants to do here. I'm just gonna, yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is gonna be a little scuffed, guys, just a little. Maybe I don't skip through it, but it's only 15 minutes. I guess we don't, like 15 minutes left, so we don't have to skip it. We eat that, get the Stone Edge off, kill the Zapdos. That was this entire thing's job. I'm so glad I got Golurk. Shout out to Danny. He's the one that was like telling us about how like someone else, I forget the name, was like popping off with Golurk and went crazy with it, like Gyro Ball and all that stuff. And so it made me want to try Golurk out, and god, he's fun. I've only used him for one game, but he seems like a fun one to use, so I'm looking forward to keep you know, working it with him. So right now we are pretty low. At this point my thought process was we stay in for the most part. Maybe we swap out if it's Tentacruel or something like that, but if it's Ursaluna, we stay in. We actually are naturally faster unless he's like max speed. He could be max speed, Jolly, or Adamant for whatever reason, instead of max HP. Max HP, max attack. So we're just gonna keep him in, click Dynamic Punch, but he decided to go Nuglo the Trapinch. This thing is, I'm pretty sure it was like max attack, Adamant, Choice Banded. But fun fact, at my HP range, that should not kill me. Even with the Terra Bug, Choice Band, like it's 100 attack, but it's resisted, I believe. It's a resisted hit, I'm pretty sure. So I decided to stay in. I clicked Dynamic Punch. You're not gonna see it, but I clicked Dynamic Punch just in case he went like Terra Dark for whatever reason. And to get a confusion for maybe next turn, to get a little hacks on my side. But no, he went Terra Bug. Makes a lot of sense. Terra Bug, trapping my Rillaboom would be fantastic for him. It can also trap a few other things, and it works out pretty well. But yeah, he just stayed in, and he got the crit. Crit, not very effective, does kill me. So the crit did matter. So, you know, crit for crit. Obviously, my crit was less meaningful because I still had a higher chance to kill. His did matter entirely, but you know what? It's fair. You know, fair is fair. It happened. You know, so it'd be like that. So now, like, I was confused. I'll be honest, I was figuring out his item. I thought maybe he was Insect Plate, Eviolite maybe. So I was at this point, I was just trying to figure out what to bring in, and let's see, what did I figure out? Okay, I went Kioma, my Braviary. Shout out to my dude Kioma. He's a great friend of mine. He's currently in the hospital right now, so definitely giving your best wishes, guys. But he's gonna be okay, but it sounded painful. But yeah. I love Braviary too. I brought Braviary, as you saw just now. It's Acrobatics, Close Combat, Rock Slide, Defog. I wanted another removal because obviously my Fortress whole plan was to come in, probably go to 1 HP and die to Chi-Yu, so I wanted another way to remove stuff. I went Eject Pack because we love the Eject Pack Acrobatics. He has Close Combat to drop his stats, but didn't get the free pivot. So that's like our one-time use pivot, then that also gets our Acrobatics online. He is Adamant, max HP, max attack, because he doesn't need any speed, because there's a pretty big speed gap in that was some nice damage, but there's a pretty big speed gap in his team, so I didn't really need to run any speed, so I just went Fat Bird with a lot of attack. And this bird hits really good. It has a 123 attack, so nothing to sneeze at. With Sheer Force, we got the Rock Slide for the Zapdos that is gone now, but it also, the Sheer Force could be good for the Trapinch if I just need to make a neutral play. But now we're just he's trying to figure out what he's going to do. I'm clicking Close Combat here, I'm pretty sure, because I want to get my Acrobatics to full power. You seen how much that did with only being 55 power? I want that to be 110 power. So now we got the rocks off, which is a little unfortunate. It would have been great just to just get chip on stuff. But that was a pretty good amount of Close Combat, to be honest. So yeah. We get the pivot here, and where do we go from here? I'm trying to think. Do we just go? I think we go Raging Bolt here because, you know, obviously weak. I was afraid that he was either Ice Beam or Sludge Wave, so I didn't want to go Rillaboom. I wasn't sure if Rillaboom killed from this range with a Grassy Glide. I wasn't really calcing too hard. Maybe if I calced, I would have knew if it killed. But yeah, I think we just went Bolt here because honestly, I wasn't really afraid of Trapinch at that point because I knew it wasn't Eviolite. So I know Trapinch can't one-shot Raging Bolt, so if he wanted to come out and try and trap me, I was just gonna double Dragon Pulse him and call it a day, because another big thing I seen on Nova's team is he had no Dragon Resist unless he Terra'd, I believe. I believe one of his Terras has a Fairy typing on it. But other than that, I don't think he has any Fairy-mon, so Dragon was pretty free, so I was just gonna click Dragon Pulse. I didn't really want to bring Draco this week because not only do I suck at hitting Dracos, but I didn't really want to go -2 because Raging Bolt can kind of box pretty well with Mons other than like Ursaluna, but it still does a considerable amount to Ursaluna, and going Draco gives him a free swap to Ursaluna, so I didn't want to do that. Alright, so we're in. I'm pretty sure we are calking. It looked like from this range, Dragon Pulse with a roll. I can't remember his spread. I can't remember if he was max HP Spadef, max HP Spadef, or he had some defensive investment. If he was more defensive than Spadef, then it wasn't a roll. But I don't remember anymore. We talked a little bit ago about it. I think it was like Sunday, so which is literally yesterday. Today's Monday, and I already forgot. So it's been a long day. It's been a long day today, guys. Shiro got in a little bit of a car accident. Not anything crazy, but a car backed up pretty fast into her, and it messed up the car a little bit. So I was a little bit stressing over that too. So yeah, here we click on Dragon Pulse. Nobody's figuring out what he wants to do. He wants a knockoff. He is faster than us, which is a good play. I was not a crit, but didn't really matter too much, I guess. I wasn't afraid of the knockoff because he didn't really have much Spadefmons left that I was scared of. Pretty sure it's just Slowking at this point. Yeah, Slowking, then it's just Trapinch and Ursaluna, so I didn't really care about getting knocked off, so that's fine. It looks like his Slowking is also defensive, so even better for us. So physically defensive for Urshifu, so even better for us. And I think he goes out to that here. And this was a turn where I just click Volt Switch, get my ass out of there. Bring out the bird, I believe, because I was afraid of Psychic move and I was afraid of Poison move. So I didn't want to bring out Rillaboom, didn't want to bring out nothing. So we brought out Braviary here. We probably could have just stayed in and started clicking Thunderbolt, to be honest, but I didn't want Raging Bolt out at all, as much as I could. I didn't want him to get a free Chili out into Ursaluna. That was my whole game plan. I thought he might Chili. He did click Trick Room here, which is pretty scary. But now it makes it a little bit scarier for Ursaluna to come in because getting a close combat off basically just means it dies to it'll just die to Grassy Glide. It'll just die to Grassy Glide. After Trick Room's gone, I can Surging Strike it with my Urshifu. Aqua Jet might also get pretty close to killing it, because I also have that on my Urshifu, but we're not gonna see Urshifu this game, I'll be honest. But I kind of just spoiled it, didn't I? But okay, well, pretty good damage, but that was a crit. That makes up for the crit that mattered, okay? That makes up for it. I forgive you now. Unfortunately, we are in the Trick Room, so this Bond is not going to be able to pick up this kill, and I'm pretty sure Nova swaps here. He definitely risked it. I could have clicked Close Combat pretty easily here. But I played it safe. I just went for Acro again. Acro's still a good amount of damage. So I just clicked Acro. I could have definitely clicked Close Combat. Because I mean, I just died to Ursaluna anyways. So going to -1 defense is not a big deal. So I should have probably just clicked Close Combat. That's okay. He's in Grassy Glide range for the most part. I'm pretty sure. I might have to check the calcs. I don't know if like a max HP one lives. But I don't think so. I think I was adamant Rillaboom. I can actually pull that up. You guys would have already saw that by now, but my brain doesn't work right. Yeah, I was adamant. I just let him kill me. 07s to you, Braviary. I love that mon. It's really good without Terra, but I mean, it's good without Terra, but it's really good with Terra. I want to Terra this thing so bad, but I can't. But yeah, at this point, it's looking pretty good for me. Yeah, here comes Rillaboom. This might have been the first time Rillaboom came out, now that I think about it. So, yeah, you guys might not have seen it yet, but yeah, there you go. He's adamant. Got some speed and some HP and then max attack. I'm pretty sure this probably kills. I'm not scared of Low-King anymore. And I have Protect, as you guys saw. So, first impression is a non-issue. So, as long as I don't play stupid, Rillaboom should win this game. And we will see how that goes. So here it comes. I click my Grassy Glide. Look how much this does. To resist it. I know it's just a Trapinch, but it's resisted. That's still a lot. That's a priority move. I think it's base 55 now or something. No, it's probably higher. Yeah, it's 55, but it's also Grassy Terrain boosted. But still, yeah, there's a Protect. He's banded, so he cannot do that again. He's stuck. So now he has to swap or just let this thing die. So I think he does go to Soaking here. But yeah, at this point, it's kind of all wrapped up. As long as I don't let this guy randomly get a first impression off, I should just win the game with Rillaboom. Right now, he's kind of stalling the turns of my Grassy Terrain, but I have enough sacks to make sure I have terrain for the rest of the time. I click Knockoff here. No reason not to. Is my only other attacky move. It kills Trapinch. It kills this thing, and it should do a decent amount to Ursaluna, and then obviously kill it afterwards. Yep, there goes the Rocky Helmet. I was Protective Pad, so he did not get to hurt me. But yeah, he just goes Trapinch here. I believe Trapinch. So I click Protect. There's no reason to risk it. I don't think he can, yeah, he's checking the turns. Yeah, he has to click Superpower, get banded into it. He kind of has to. But at this point, it basically, we're just here yapping until it's over. But from here, I just click Knockoff. I lose my terrain, of course. But I have a sack, and then I can get it back. Honestly, I probably could have stayed in and clicked Grassy Glide anyways. And then got the kill with Urshifu, so Urshifu could have came out, because he hasn't came out yet. But I did not do that. I don't really try, like, I guess technically I padded Rillaboom stats, or well, not Rillaboom, but you'll see. But it wasn't on purpose. I literally went to sack this one. Like, here you're gonna see Luna comes in, I have no terrain. In my head, I was just, okay, instead of, like, sacking Rillaboom here, we sack Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt dies, we bring Rillaboom back in and click Grassy Glide. I felt like that was safest. But honestly, I could have just stayed in and then gave Urshifu a kill, but it's okay. But then turns out he clicked Fire Punch. I think when you see his side, he just wasn't sure. I don't know why he did. I'll be honest, I don't know why he did. I think we talked after. It was just sleepy Nova Brain from what he said. He works the tough hours, I'm pretty sure, like third shift. So he was sleepy, so he clicked Fire Punch when Facade was free. It happens to the best of us, so it did end up costing him a diff, because I'm pretty sure we get the kill with Dragon Pulse, because he was a bulkier Luna. Yep. Dragon Pulse kills, and that is how your team, the Detroit Blue Flares, got their first win in UNPL. We're starting off good here, other than the video corrupting. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. We will be back with live commentary next week. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully this didn't ruin it for you. I hope you guys could still enjoy the commentary here. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Go check out the other coaches in the division and in UNPL in its entirety. I got them all down there in the description. See you guys for week 2. Peace.